Start with the story behind Department of Education v Delfina c Casibang. In Solana, Cagayan, a 7,532 square meter property became the center of a legal battle. This land, owned by Juan Cepeda, was used by the Department of Education for the Solana North Central School since 1965. Cepeda had allowed the school's construction, and after his passing, his heirs continued to tolerate the school's presence. Years later, the heirs demanded either payment for the land or its return. However, the Department of Education refused, leading the heirs to file a case for recovery of possession and compensation. This set the stage for a complex legal dispute that would eventually reach the Supreme Court. The case went through the Regional Trial Court and the Court of Appeals, both of which ruled in favor of the heirs. The Department of Education argued that the heirs had lost their right to reclaim the land due to prescription, laches, and implied transfer of ownership. However, the courts rejected these defenses. The Supreme Court affirmed the lower court's decisions, emphasizing that the heirs' Torrens title to the land remained indefeasible. Court clarified that DECS occupation was merely tolerated, and there was an implied promise to vacate the property upon demand. This ruling highlighted the strength of Torrens' title and the importance of respecting property rights, even after decades of government use. Supreme Court's decision also delved into the Civil Code, specifically Articles 448 and 546. Since DECS built the school in good faith, with the landowner's permission and without knowledge of any adverse claim, the law provides options for both parties. The landowner can either appropriate the improvements by paying indemnity or compel the builder to buy the land. However, if the land's value is much greater than the improvements, the builder cannot be forced to buy it and must instead pay reasonable rent if the owner doesn't appropriate the structures. In this case, since returning the land physically was no longer feasible, the court ordered DECS to pay just compensation. This approach balanced the rights of landowners with the realities of public use and construction in good faith. This case is significant because it harmonizes the principle of indefeasibility of Torrens' title with the equitable provisions of the Civil Code. The Supreme Court's ruling ensures that property rights are protected even when government agencies are involved, and that compensation is provided when land is used for public purposes. It also clarifies the legal remedies available to both landowners and builders in good faith, providing a fair and balanced approach to similar disputes. Ultimately, the decision reinforces the importance of respecting legal titles and upholding justice, while also considering the practical realities of long-standing public use.